my darlings. It's probably been a little while since I started a vlog here in the pink room, but this is where my Dahlia project is taking place. So I've come in here just to check on my little babies. As I mentioned, if you watched to the end of the last vlog on last Thursday, you may know that I have run out of room in the greenhouse, completely run out of room. There is not a square centimetre that is not being used in there. And I actually forgot that I had loads of dahlias that I'd ordered from Farmer Gracie, and then I just had nowhere to put them. They are currently up here in the pink room, and I cannot believe my eyes right now. I planted these yesterday. I've got dahlias that I've got literally like 3 dahlias in the greenhouse, which I planted about 3 weeks ago. No sign of life from those, but this one, can you see? There is already a little shoot coming out of there, and I just find it so hard to believe that these solid, dry, gnarly stumps like this are going to spring into life, but this gives me hope. This gives me a lot of hope. Okay, upstairs in the dressing room now, and I have to say I'm just loving being able to put together normal outfits, like non-loungewear, actually leaving the house outfits, and I find that I'm just getting it dressed up for every occasion at the moment because I missed it so much. This is a lovely new dress that I got from And Other Stories. I thought it was a really perfect shade. It's like this almost like a miserly, I don't want to say sage, it's more like a khaki green shade, but actually it is the structure of the dress that I love the most. I'm wearing it just with, I've been wearing these non-stop. They are these kind of rattan, just really easy to wear slip-on mules. I've been wearing them to just trot around the garden. They just seem to go with everything. I always say that rattan style straw accessories literally go with everything. But yeah, it was actually the structure of this dress that I fell in love with. So it's got its inbuilt waist belt, which actually has, don't know if you can see, but it's like smocked at the back, which just means it's really comfortable in that it's not restrictive because it's got a bit of stretch to it, but it also pulls you in and creates that silhouette. So I am a big fan of this dress, and I've styled it with a necklace from Majuri, this little pendant. Sorry about the mirror, I know you guys don't like the pebble detail on it, the antique detail on it. Yeah, I think with a gold necklace that looks lovely. And then I have, excuse my face mask, I have a beautiful new bag to share with you in the most spectacular shade. Now, I really would say that this is a sage green, but actually on the Longchamp website they describe this as a jade colour, which is so beautiful, and it really works with so many of the outfits that I have. So for example, whether I'm wearing pink, you can even see the colour with the lamp. I find that this lovely, fairly earthy green shade goes so beautifully with pink, but also with so many neutrals in my wardrobe. I've got that lovely new yellow strappy dress as well, and I think with yellow it's just such a fresh and vibrant shade. So this is a really, really handy size for me to use as a kind of everyday bag. As you can see, chain straps. But then what I love is that this top section here is not chained, so it doesn't actually dig in to your shoulders when you're wearing it crossbody. And I have to say, I just love being hands-free. So I can wear this completely across the body if I'm doing a day of goodness knows what, where I'm out and about and need my hands. I love that you can wear it crossbody, but then also double it up and just sling it across the crook of your elbow or over your shoulder like so. Can't seem to decide where I want to put the camera this morning. So this is the Longchamp brioche bag, and the shape of it gives me kind of Sex and the City, a little bit of a throwback vibe. Brioche makes me hungry, even just saying it, instantly reminiscent of the Parisian breakfast, what would you call it, breakfast treat? I don't know, but it's a very classic kind of Parisian design with a little bit of an old school twist to it. I'd love to wear this with a little white strappy dress and square toe shoes as well. So you've got a magnetic closure. I like that it's so squidgy, it's almost like bubbles in the leather. You've got a couple of little press studs here, so you can actually get a lot in here. It's actually very, very roomy. You can see by comparison, I would probably, I mean, definitely the biggest iPhone, even the biggest Samsung phone would definitely fit in here, along with your purse, sunglasses, your face masks, etc, etc. So very roomy, but then if you press them together, it doesn't become too bulky. It's just quite a nice delicate size. And then you've got a really big zippy pocket all the way across the back here, and 2 little inside pockets as well. So very practical handbag. I have been wearing big bags a lot lately just because I've been getting in the habit of chucking everything in, but it's getting to be quite a lot of admin at the end of every single day, like moving all my stuff from bag to bag. I never seem to know where my purse is. So this is what I'm going to put all my essentials in, and then when I'm running out the house, running some errands like I'm going to be today, then everything can go in here. So I'm about to head over to the cottage. I have got a meeting with Carpetright. How exciting and glamorous is that? So I just want to be comfortable. I want to be practical. So I have got my chunkiest long line cardigan on, and it really is like wearing my dressing gown out in public. So I love it. I feel very comfortable. And then I feel like by wearing the bag crossbody, not only does it mean that I can be hands-free, but I feel like it just ties the outfit in together. And I love this color combination. I love the jade sage green of the bag next to the white or just off-white of the cardigan. I think that is a gorgeous, very fresh spring color combination. And then, as I said, size-wise, it fits everything that I need. I'm actually going to take a face mist with me today. If I have to have the car aircon on, and it's actually getting really toasty, I feel like I need to hydrate my face afterwards. Hair bubble, because I can't have serious discussions with my hair down. My card wallet, which is this little Prada one. I don't know about you, but I feel like I just don't use cards anymore. I just always use Apple Pay, and then my camera will fit in there, and I also need to take a paintbrush with me because I'm going to be whacking some paint samples on the wall. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. That's it. Oh, and it's got a, did I mention it's got a magnet on the clasp, which is very, very handy, and it's the most beautiful soft lamb's leather. It is honestly just such beautiful quality. It feels absolutely gorgeous. So that's the new baby in my collection. I've done that stupid thing where I haven't washed all the conditioner out of my hair again. I feel like I say that so often. I tried to fix it by using Dyson Airwrap with the bristle attachment, but when I have my hair cut, I forget that the dead dry bits have been chopped off, so I don't need as much conditioner. So I literally use like a tangerine sized amount of conditioner this morning. Didn't need it, so never mind. I'm gonna grab some sunglasses and then let's go. Okay, made it to the cottage, just waiting for the carpet chaps to come, and I think they're gonna take some measurements, bring some more books so we can make some choices. Andrew has been painting a few sample areas here in the kitchen because Charlie's got it in his head that he'd like to do kind of like a lime wash effect on the walls in here to give it a little bit more of a cottage vibe, because obviously we're getting a new kitchen. It was very desperately needed to be replaced, but to make it a little bit more old-fashioned, we're going to add a bit of character to the walls. So this is a technique that Andrew has done some little practices of, and it's like a lime wash over a base colour, and we thought a terracotta base colour could look pretty cool against the colour of the floor, and the actual kitchen units themselves are going to be green, so I think that could be quite a nice contrast. But obviously we'll wait and compare the colour of the units and the worktops to make sure that that all looks lovely. And Andrew has been busy prepping both of the bedrooms. Visually, it's hard to see exactly where he's been, but all the cracks have been filled, of which there were a lot. Any little areas on the walls that are a bit bumpy have been rubbed down. The only change in the plan is that because the top floor is a very unstraight surface on the walls, it really is completely wobbly, unlike in this room, for example, where the corners are like 90-degree corners, etc. It's not going to be suitable for wallpapering. I'm back in the car to chat to you because it is blooming freezing in that cottage. Andrew said that he's fine working without the heating on, so I think sometimes he prefers it to be cool and airy. Apparently that makes things set better, but he's doing a great job of the prep. But as I was saying, the walls in the top floor bedroom, more than any other room in the house, are really uneven. It's as though someone has basically plastered over like really old, not even stone, like thatched kind of walls. If you've ever been in an old cottage, you'll know what I mean. Like the walls just aren't straight, they're not plastered like normal modern houses, which is why we love them. But he basically said that if you wallpaper in that room, it's just always going to look rubbish because there'll be like bubbles in it where it's not flat against the wall, and it won't it won't match up properly, so it's such a shame we're not going to be able to live out our dream of a beautiful wallpapered top floor bedroom. We're still going to do a couple of panels of wallpaper in the bedroom down below because it has got those two little areas that are 90 degrees and straight lines and everything, so I think maybe we'll go for like a soft muted pink in the top bedroom just to make it nice and cozy, and then go for some really cute florals on the curtains and bring the character that way. I did mention at the end of the last vlog that went live that we have now launched the Instagram as well, at Storetop Cottage on Instagram. Thank you if you've already followed. I think we're approaching 5,000 followers and we only launched it 24 hours ago, so that's amazing. And Charlie and I have said that we are going to launch the first giveaway of, I think we're going to do a 3-night stay. We're going to launch that when we hit 10,000 followers on that account. If we hit 10,000 followers on that account, if not, back to drawing board. But hopefully within a couple of weeks, well, at this rate, hopefully in a couple of days even, we might hit 10,000 followers, which would be incredible. At the moment, we're just sharing like some favourite local businesses. We're not sharing anything from the cottage because it is not attractive in there right now. But yeah, all very exciting. Carpet guy's running late, so I'm just going to sit here and do some emails until he gets here. Back home again. That was just a fleeting visit to the cottage to see the carpets. I don't think we're going to be able to get the sisal that we wanted either, unfortunately. There were just loads of reasons why not to get it, so I think we're just going to get a nice wool carpet instead. Now I'm going to do a little bit of food prep. We have got a couple of friends coming over for a barbecue later on today, and I want to just get everything ready. I'm going to do some veggie and halloumi skewers, a radish and snap pea pasta salad, and a courgette tart, all of which can be made in advance. And then all I have to do is whack the skewers on the barbecue when our friends get here, and it should be easy breezy. So I'm going to do the courgette bake that is in the Lennyware Table Manners cookbook. This is a slightly more savoury version. I'm going to add a little bit more cheese and some puff pastry, or actually not puff pastry, phyllo pastry, to make it into a bit more of like a light dish. And then for the veggie skewers, I've got a butternut squash that I always think looks very rude. Got some tomatoes, some peppers, some red onion, and some courgettes. Ooh, I need to get the halloumi out as well. And then I've got some Dalesford radishes, nonetheless. They look very big and juicy. Can't wait to have my own radishes from the garden. For the pasta salad, and some other bits and bobs still in the fridge. Well, I officially feel awful. I was meant to join a Zoom this morning, a brunch Zoom with Copperfield and Centred, for their amazing collaboration all around, well, Copperfield is a breast cancer charity, encouraging young women to basically check their boobs and know what to look out for if anything is not as it should be. And I missed the brunch. I feel absolutely so stupid. I've just come home and seen that I've got a lovely grape and fig box here with some banana breads and lovely bits and bobs in, as well as some goodies from Centred. On the plus side, I can enjoy it now with my afternoon coffee, but I feel truly awful for missing the Zoom. So let's see what this hashtag Boob Squad program is all about. Thank you for signing up to the Boob Squad bundle. So on the Centred website, and Centred smell? Well, yes, they sell some really gorgeous products, well-being products, from candles to aromatherapy balms. I absolutely love the look of this. This is a really, really nice gift idea. 100% natural, different mini balms. This would have been very useful for me earlier this week. So you've got de-stress, a focus, happy, escape, sleep well. What a wonderful idea. These are nice little mini sizes for traveling as well. They also have some gorgeous scented candles, and I like this one right now. How cute is that? This is their de-stress, and then you can also get refillable candles too, which is a fantastic idea. So they have collaborated with Copperfield, and I'm going to leave a link to the Centred and Copperfield website page down below. Apparently 67% of young women between 18 and 35 don't regularly check their boobs. And if you're not checking regularly, you're never going to know what to look out for if something is a little bit different, a little bit unusual. So make it a monthly thing, whether it's your day that you do your IPL or pluck your eyebrows. Try and mix it with something to make a good habit of it. But yeah, feel really awful for missing it, but I will leave the page link down below, so check that out, especially if you have not been checking your boobs. hyperlapses later and we are ready. I've got 45 minutes until our pals arrive. Unfortunately, we don't have time to visit the puppy parlor. You know, I'd usually like to look my best when a fellow sausage friend is coming, but I'm so sorry, I haven't had time. So we have got one of our favorite candles lit. This is the Molten Brown. What is the actual name of this one?
I'll tell you what, it's just a great fragrance for like to fill a room, isn't it?
It is. It's really powerful and it just looks beautiful. And then I've also got the one from Scented, which is actually beautiful. It's really subtle. But it just looks absolutely gorgeous. Looks really nice with the basil and the rosemary and thyme we've got here. Something that I actually learnt from Garden Answer, a fantastic YouTube channel, is if you use basil at home and you pick it, what Charlie and I used to do was we would pinch it like right down here, but what you have to do is pinch it just above a leaf shoot, because then you can see these little babies, more will grow if you pinch it just above a leaf shoot instead of down at the bottom. So there's your fun fact for the day. So what we're going to do is veggie skewers. I'm going to put all the veggies and the halloumi in here, and then we can all make our own skewers. This is a courgette bake, and then we've got a pasta, sugar snap pea and radish salad. I think that'll be enough. We normally overcook, so yeah, a nice springtime barbecue. So I've got 45 minutes and the sun has just come out, hallelujah. I'm gonna go and top up my makeup and pop on a different dress. Okay, I have just sliced a lovely focaccia loaf that I got from Dalesford yesterday. Popped some hummus in there, some olive oil. This vinegar comes out very slowly, so I thought everyone could just do it themselves. A little bit of pinchy salt. Popped the radishes on the pasta salad, and for the first time in my life, I'm actually now ready for our guests to arrive, which is wonderful news. Charlie is topping up the bird feed. Oh dear, my tablecloth has gone all skew-F. Good morning, my darlings. It is another glorious day. I am going to be in the garden as much as possible today, hopefully finishing off a few bits down at the kitchen garden. Had a little bit of a lie-in this morning because we didn't get to bed until midnight on a school night. We just stayed up chatting with our friends by the chimenea until goodness knows when. But it was a really, really lovely evening. We have a lot of socialising and social plans coming up. I've actually just messaged Robin to see if she wants to go for lunch at Dalesford today. And then we've got friends coming over on Friday and friends coming over on Saturday as well. So we are making up for lost time. I'm about to use a new, well, I say new, an updated version of this like curler that I used last summer. And every time I used it last summer, I would get so many questions about the device, so hopefully I'll be able to share a new updated glowing product review with you in a second. But I first wanted to quickly show you this very cute outfit of the day. So I can't say for sure if these are actually meant to be matching because the shorts are a little bit more faded than the blouse, but this is a little duo from And Other Stories. I'll leave it linked down below. The shorts are just absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you what I've got on underneath in a second. I just really like a pair of lightweight material, well-fitted shorts for summer. I'm obviously very optimistic wearing this in April, but when I'm in the house, it's nice and warm, and I do want to catch a little bit of colour on my legs when gardening outside. And then the blouse is a really beautiful, super lightweight material. You can see it's a tiny bit sheer, and because it is a little bit sheer, let me show you what I popped on underneath it. And I just love how like old school and ditzy this floral print is. Are you ready for this? Dun dun dun! So this is just the absolute cutest little body. So it's basically like a swimsuit. It's got little clips in the crotch area so that you can get it on and get the bodysuit on and go to the bathroom a little bit more easily. But I just love this detail on the shoulders. If I get really warm outside, I can whip, oh, did you hear my shoulder click? I can whip the blouse off, but just so lovely and lightweight. The perfect thing to wear during summer, and I thought it looked really nice. It just tied in a little knot. Love these colours. And then just my usual little mules. So that is the outfit of the day for pottering around at home, and hopefully, I don't even know if Robin is free. I just messaged her, hoping that she might fancy going to lunch at Dalesford. If not, I might just go by myself. Why not? But yeah, time to do my hair. Okay, so bear in mind, I have not done this hairstyle since last summer, so potentially a little bit rusty, but I do remember it always looks a little bit crazy when you first do it, and then you just add a little bit of bodybuilding spray, rough it up a little bit, and I always think it takes like an hour to settle, but this is what the contraption looks like. Pretty scary. I got a new one this year because the one that I had last year, the fuse, the electrics within it was always not too good, but I'll leave this exact one linked down below. I think the company is Boost Beach. I got it because it was pink. And if I can time this well, they've given me a 50% off code to share on my Instagram, but I'll try to make that 50% off, and I think it's only 24 hours. I'll try to make it when this video goes live. So if that is the case, I'll leave a link down below, but if not, keep an eye on my Instagram, because I'll hopefully be sharing 50% off for this very soon. So it takes like 10 minutes. I do put in you're balanced on it as a tripod, but I use the GHD Heat Protect Spray first because I use this at 210 degrees, which is very hot. It does also have a 180 setting as well, which is a bit more gentle. I just find that you have to hold it on a bit longer at 180, so I'm lazy and I did the 210. Comes with a couple of clips and a glove as well, which I would recommend using. So I think now that I've chatted to you for a couple of moments, it's cool enough to go and add some hairspray and do the finishing touches. This is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Body Builder, which is nice for adding a bit of texture. And there we go, perfect beachy waves, instant volume. Oh my goodness. As I said, I do prefer how it looks after like an hour. I always feel like my hair goes into shock, so this will just relax and settle a little bit. But yeah, great for day 2 hair as well, especially if you've got any weird kinks in your hair. So now that that's done, I'm gonna do a little bit of email work and then it's out into the garden. I just came downstairs from doing my hair, and lovely Charles has treated me to a trio of treats.
Trio of treats from Great Chew.
Trio of treats from Great Chew. Trio of treats from True. Tongue twister. So we have got, what did you say it was? Lemon, pistachio and rose drizzle cake.
Yeah, basically it's your 3 favourite things in a cake. So that's why I was like, I have to get it for you.
This is beautiful. Look at that.
Paper, really.
I'm going to try making that.
Lemon and pistachio.
I just obviously had to try a little bit, and it is scrumptious, as well as a bunch of beautiful coral, they are tulips, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the Sweet Pea florist at Great Chew, and a little shrub. We don't know what it is, but it looks rather beautiful.
Pot, though,
we do. Thank you, darling. just had a nice lunch after a morning of working, and now I'm kind of going to give myself the afternoon off, although I probably will end up having to do a few more bits and bobs on the laptop, but I'd really like to get this triangle done. This wheelbarrow of soil has been sat there for a couple of days now, and all I need to do is put the bricks along at that third edge, and then I can really start to add the compost and bring out my beans and peas, move the bean structure, plant some beans and peas in here, and it'll start to look a whole lot neater. I have popped some leggings on. The shorts felt a little bit inappropriate considering I need to be kneeling down quite a lot. We're actually going to be putting stones over this whole bottom area, so I'm actually just shifting the bricks from this little pathway into the new beds. So my not quite perfect and straight red brick line is in. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is a higgledy-piggledy cottage garden after all. So this is average soil. It is clay based, but I am going to bring some compost on top of here. Then I'm going to move my current clothes horse, my bean stand. I think I might... Ooh. See, I really want to grow beans and peas in here. So... I don't know, we'll have a little play around, move that in some various positions to see where is going to be best to grow my beans and peas. Bean support is up and in situ, and I've just been into the greenhouse to collect some goodies to plant. Now, I've never actually seen anyone do this before, but I am going to try planting broad beans and runner beans together. I don't see why it would be a problem. They're all beans. Surely they can be happy little beans living together. I've also bought some string so that I can create a bit of support for some of the broad beans. And then I've also bought some radish seeds. I love how these look. The radishes in the salad last night was so lovely. These ones here in this bed are doing really well. So I thought I would plant some of these behind the broad beans for now. That area might get a little bit shaded later in the summer when the beans get big, but I think for now it'll get plenty of sunshine to grow me some nice radishes for late spring salads. sweet peas are now planted at the base of this obelisk. They're not currently looking too happy, so I really hope they're going to be okay tonight. It's going to go down to 2 degrees. My poor little babies. They have been in the greenhouse though, and I'm pretty sure it gets, well, there's not much protection in there, let's just say. And then over here, this was my tripod that you were just on. Over here we've got some broad beans on the side closest to me. When they start to get taller like this one, which I've noticed is already flowering, so I don't know if that one's not going to be any good for actually producing bean pods. But yeah, I've popped some string down there to support them. And then on the other side you can just see my little runner beans, which have grown so quickly considering I only planted those as seeds about 10 days ago. I'm going to go and see, oh, and I also planted some radish seeds in this little gap here. I think they will be pretty quick growers. So I'm going to see what else in the greenhouse I can plant out here. But first I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea and grab a slice of cake. So I just came in to make my cup of tea and grab a slice of cake, and I saw James on his way out, our plumber, and he said that the sinks are installed in the powder room, so I thought we could come up here together and have a look. He's coming back tomorrow morning to install the toilet, but to be honest, it's the sinks that I'm most excited to see, so let's go and check it out. I still have just a couple of beauty products to tidy away, as you can see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. These are without doubt the most elegant and beautiful sinks that the world has ever seen. They are just spectacular. Look at that. Do they work? Yes! However, I just noticed that when they are switched off, which they will be most of the time, they are facing the wrong way up with the writing. So I'm going to see if he can twist those round tomorrow, but they just look absolutely spectacular. I think these bits have to be glued. Yeah, I think it's literally just a case of gluing them on. So that's what it'll look like when they are done, but are they not just absolutely beautiful? I'll leave these exact sinks linked down below. They are from Burlington. Don't they just look absolutely gorgeous? I literally feel like I have been sunbathing. Just did an Instagram story and like flicked up to show the temperature, and it said 15 degrees Celsius. But honestly, I always say that that side of the house, I don't know if it's something to do with the red brick. Maybe one of you guys can tell me the scientific explanation. Maybe the red brick absorbs the heat, but it always feels, I would honestly go as far as saying 10 degrees hotter. It felt like we were lying poolside in Ibiza. It was just stunning. I wish I could stay there a little bit longer and read a magazine or something, but I have got a massage treatment, a special kind of massage with lovely Sally down at the Shepherd's Hut. Cannot wait. Some of you may not have seen Sally's Shepherd's Hut before, so I'll show you. It's just in the most amazing location, and it's 5 minutes from our house. I'm so grateful that that is so nearby, and Sally's so lovely. She is Lewis's partner, and Lewis is the guy that is the chiropractor that comes to the house to sort out mine and Charlie's ailments. So yeah, dream couple. Not gonna lie, I have loved having my hair curly today, like beach curly. I'm sure if I take it out, it's probably looking a little bit mad now because I've been outside running through the sprinklers. It just makes me feel like a boho beach babe. Honestly, I feel like a different person when I've got curly hair. I kind of wish it was like this naturally. Imagine being one of those people that just like wakes up with beach hair. Does anyone really have that naturally? I don't know, but I am just going to put on a little bit of moisturizer, freshen up, and then head for my massage. So these are the little tree cabins at Felden Valley. Not sure if anyone is staying in them at the moment. You come in through this woodland walkway, and here is Sally's cabin. It's so lovely. So I'm gonna have an hour of bliss. I'll see you later. I'm just never gonna be one of those people that comes out of a massage looking glamorous. Oh, it's always a case of makeup down the face, lines where I've been on the towel, and hair all over the place. Not helped by the fact that I put beach waves in this morning. But that was, sorry, you're just gonna have to ignore how I look. That was heavenly. So heavenly. If you live near the North Cotswolds, or if you are coming here on your summer stay, I don't think you can take me seriously, can you? Honestly, that was so heavenly. Sally is the best. That was a full body massage using these items like compresses filled with herbs. She's given me one to take home. You can reuse them. And she is such excellent value. Much better than like Farmhouse or other places, and in my opinion so much better. I brought my friend Sophie here last summer for a massage with Sally, and Sophie was like, oh my gosh, now I can really see the difference between a good massage and an average massage, because Sally just like, she knows what she's doing. She's so lovely, and she really gets into the knots but in a relaxing way. Highly rate, highly rate. I'll leave her Instagram down below. That's how I book in. I just message her on Instagram. So I'd highly recommend if you come to the Cotswolds this summer or any time of year, or if you live nearby. She really is brilliant. Anyway, I need to get home. Charlie's doing a vegan katsu curry for dinner tonight. And I need a wee.